Listen, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not excited about what you're doing in life, that's your problem. You're like the ugly girl at the beauty pageant, bro. She has a confidence, she thinks she's good. Is this the best possible workout that I could ever have? Absolutely not. But is it better than sitting home or not getting into the gym? 1000%. All right, today we are going to be doing legs. It's a Monday, beginning of the week. Feel great. We had an off day yesterday, which is Mother's Day, so I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. My mom, Martha, Martha Stewart. Really appreciate you as an amazing mom. Sorry I couldn't be there. We are in Miami. She lives in Massachusetts, but we will see you in July. Anyways, we are going to hit legs today. I'm going to be starting off with a lying leg curl. We're going to move right into a seated leg extension. Not that there is any kind of standing leg extension, but I just wanted to say seated. So we are going to do about 15 reps on this. We're already warmed up, and then we're going to move over to 15 reps on the leg extension. So we're ready to rock and roll. Hey, it's a little switch up from norm. We're going to bring this over here. Leg extension right there. Get in. We're gonna get to 15 reps. Oh. Here we go. One. Okay, we're gonna take a little break after that. Idea for this is just to switch things up, warming up the legs. Sometimes I just do the lying leg curl as my warm up and I go into my presses. Other times we do the lying leg curl and then we move into the leg extension. We do straight sets usually. Lying leg curl is about 8 to 12. Leg extension is about 12 to 15. But today, wanted to kind of switch things up. So we're gonna kind of do a superset, get that blood flowing. We're gonna move over here and we are going to show you guys the pressing exercises. I have 2 more sets of these. This is kind of boring stuff, so we're gonna move over to that and we'll break it off right now. All right, so the next exercise we're gonna do is the belt squat. I love this exercise because it takes a lot of lower back pressure from any of the pressing movements. I've had the lower back problems over the years. Even though I'm doing my best to strengthen those, I find that doing something like a belt squat at the beginning of my workout, I'm still able to get the same kind of effectiveness as a normal squat, but without the extra lower back strain. And then I can choose to use another squatting exercise later in the workout because my legs are a little bit more tired. I can go through the range of motion. I can push myself really hard, but I don't need to use an exaggerated amount of weight with some of those squatting exercises. So this is a great exercise. We're already warmed up. We're gonna go into it now. With this, guys, you're gonna see I'm gonna go all the way to the ground, okay? I am going to put it onto the platforms, but this is ass to grass, as deep as possible. Again, takes the lower back out of this, so it's another way that you're able to utilize a full range of motion without putting undue stress on the lower back. All right, like I said, we're already loaded up. We're gonna get about 8 reps. Get our feet in the position before we unlock. Let's go, it's loaded up. All the way down, all the way up. Let's go, the up. All right. So this belt squat, Panada one, is completely different than the Rogue one. Definitely just a lighter machine. So as I mentioned before, guys, machines do not hit the same. Depending on the brand and the make, how the machine is set up, how the pulley systems are worked, they do not hit the same. So a belt squat from Panada is going to hit differently than a belt squat from Rogue. And I'm not a fucking physicist. I'm not the one fucking engineering these goddamn things. I'm just telling you from experience. When I went to Durozone up in Miami Lakes, 3 plates, fucking buried me on the first set. I was able to gut through on the next few sets and get a couple more reps, but I was only able to get like 8. This, I did 12. Not easy, but I was able to do 12. So we're gonna increase the weight, put another 25 on each side. We're gonna try to continue to get 12. I find with squatting exercises, usually on the second exercise, I'm able to continue to get the same amount of reps. I also want you guys to know too, I know a lot of, people that you watch on social media don't really talk about their bad things that happen to them. They want to stay positive. They want to always come through in a positive light because, it's usually not the negative things that, I guess, trend as well. Unless it's like a negative circumstance. Hey, they're going through some kind of sickness. They're going through something like this. People will feel bad for them. But I'm just talking about every day, just not feeling 100%. Happens to everybody, okay? I eat very, very on plan. I never fucking cheat. I never fucking screw up. That being said, I don't know what it was, but my body, when I was driving my kids to school today, was like, I was like, man, I'm gonna throw up at the gym. I don't know what it was with the food. It just didn't want to kind of like stay in my system. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna throw up. The first fucking hard set, I'm gonna fucking throw up. I don't know what it is. My food's not getting down. It just feels like it's in my throat. I don't know why. Just one of those days. Shit happens. But keep staying positive, coming to the gym, go through the same warm-up procedure, same everything. And once the body started going, all of that shit went away. Man, you look cute today, bro. All color and coordinated and everything. Really nice. I look cute. This motherfucker just says I look cute all the time. I like it, bro. I like it, bro.
Let's make a correction.
How you doing, bro? Good, man. That's what I like. I like that confidence this guy has. He doesn't look good all the time, but I like the fucking confidence. It's good, bro. You're like the ugly girl at the beauty pageant, bro. She has a confidence. She thinks she's good. Exactly. Ugh. There you go. Easy money. We working it today. We working it. It's a good set. 12. Easy money. But it's kind of like one of those things they hear out there. It says, fuck your feelings. Fuck how you feel on the days that you don't want to do it. Maybe it was because it was raining today. I was bringing up to one of the trainers here, and I'm like, man, I don't know what it is with Miami, but when it rains, it scares everybody away. It's a Monday morning. Place fucking empty. I don't get it. My alarm goes off the same way as any day. I wake up, get it done. Obviously you might want to dress accordingly, but we're going to the gym. I don't understand why things change for going to the gym. I was actually yelling at the kids saying, hurry the fuck up. Let's go, there's gonna be traffic. I was even surprised there was no traffic. So what's your fucking excuse, man? It's raining out? You're an adult. Most people work inside. Still got school. Still got work. I mean, you get up, you get that shit done, man. It's a Monday. If you're not excited about what you're doing, I don't get it. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not excited about what you're doing in life, that's your fucking problem. At the end of the day, it's your life. You need to make yourself happy. You do that, you do positive shit. You don't like your job? Get a new one. Why don't you like your job? You don't get paid enough? Work harder. Find a new place. There's a reason where you are because of your decisions, okay? If you're always putting 110% into everything, as cliche as it sounds, I don't know how you cannot be doing well in life, in everything that you're doing. I'm talking about, we talk about bodybuilding and lifting and stuff like that, but what about your job? What about your relationship? What about with your kids? What about with your friendships? Are you putting 110% into all that shit? Listen, that's your fault. So don't be blaming anything else. It's your fault you're in the shitty situation that you're in. If you're in that shitty situation, if you're in a great situation, keep doubling down, man. Shit's gonna be hard regardless. Like today, I ate perfect this weekend. I didn't go out and do nothing. I don't drink. I didn't eat off plan. I woke up this morning and I'd be like, bro, I'm doing everything right now. Feel 100%. You know what? Fine, motherfucker. You got legs to do. So you either throw up, get it done, or you fucking just don't throw up and get it done. Same outcome, baby. We're getting it done. Let's go. More than last week. More than last week. That's all you can ask for. All right? We stayed at 12. We kept moving up. So one thing's for sure, that 3 plates is baby weight. That 3 plates, the next time we come in here, it's gonna be a warm-up. All right? It's 3 good working sets. Breathing like a motherfucker. We're gonna move on. Next exercise, I'm trying to get some leg press in here. Maybe do some close squats. Let's get it. All right, so we're moving on to the leg press. We've already done all the warm-up sets. We're moving into, we got 6 plates here. We're gonna go 12 to 15 reps, hopefully, and we're gonna get this going. So we got 15 there. Got a bit longer rest period than normal. So 15 felt good. We're gonna try to stick to a 3-minute rest period for the next 2 sets. So when I turn off the camera, that's when I do a lot of conversating with my local friends that I have at the gym, which, as I told you guys, it's the pluses and minuses of doing that. One, I had enough, what's up, brother? I've had enough rest to really push the next set. But secondly, you gotta be careful with that. Because 1, your body gets cooled down. 2, you get yourself out of that focus, what you're here for. So that being said, come to the gym. To some degree, there's therapy in here. To some degree, there's friendships, relationships, and just a camaraderie. So from time to time, you'll see people jump in front of the camera, shake my hand, you say hi. I talk to a lot of people at the gym, then other people just are really good friends, and either I turn the camera off and I walk over and I say hi and check in on, see how they're doing. Maybe share some stories, make it quick, respectful, and you move on. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of this drink. Let's get the next set. Trying to get 3 sets of 15. That's the goal. This week is our week that we're gonna do legs twice a week. I'm actually contemplating making that kind of a 4 to 6 week push where we do legs twice a week, as opposed to alternating the back and the legs. My back has really come up over the last 3 to 4 months, where we're then doing it twice a week. I've been posting some videos of some of the posing, and I'm, real happy with how my back progress is coming along. So I think we need to kind of switch back and get those legs rocking and rolling. Legs are definitely taking a back seat. In the past, there was a few setbacks, injuries, and then obviously it was some time off. I'm just really pushing it. But definitely need to start putting the time and effort and prioritization into the leg training. I love it. I hate it. All in one. I love it because it pushes myself to a level that you're not going to get. Leg training is going to kick your fucking ass like nothing else. I hate it for that same reason. Is that there's a level of fear going into leg day, a level of anxiety, that crazy just fucking masochist type situation where you know you're gonna fucking kick your ass and you're going in, you're gonna do it anyways. So, but it's all for bigger legs. It's all for what we do this for. Creating the perfect physique. And the perfect physique is different for everybody. We all have different genetics. We all have different structures. But maximizing what you can get from your efforts in the gym, that's what I call perfect physique. Okay, you might not look like Chris Bumstead. You might not look like Ronnie Coleman. You might not look like Phil Heath. But you're gonna be the best possible version of yourself is what your goal is, okay? So you said you're not Chris Bumstead. You're not Ronnie Coleman. You're whoever you are. I'm the Big Stew. Maybe the best possible Big Stew there is. Last one. Let's go. Bring it up. Sup. Yep. Okay, so got this little bench right here. I gotta walk around because that's where I'm gonna sit on in between sets. But with the weight loaded up, we're gonna be doing a close stance squat on the Smith machine. I like to use this close stance because it exaggerates the use of your quads, which is an area that we're trying to drastically bring up. Our hamstrings, regardless of the amount of work that we kind of put in, always kind of dominate. So we're going to be working on our quads extensively as we continue to progress with our legs. So we've already warmed up. We're on about 2 plates. And we're going to do about 8 to 12 reps on this baby. Now the thing is when you're doing these reps, you got to do it slow and under control. As always, don't bounce at the bottom. Never fucking bounce at the bottom with any of your squats, but even more so because you're putting your knees in a very compromising position when we're trying to accentuate the stretch on the quads with the stance that we're doing. So it's even more important that you don't bounce because you're going to fuck your shit up. All right, so very narrow stance. Flare the toes on the lock. Let's go. Oh. Boom. Boom. Oh. Yes, we are wearing shorts. They have just pulled up. They are on the shorter side, thinner, and because the legs are pumped up, they're definitely pulled up on that side. Definitely starting to get exhausted. We've had a great leg workout so far. We're probably going to finish with some walking lunges to finish it off. Probably going to do some body weight locking lunges and then some abductors. So really easy stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to film it. We might. Some of you guys like to see all that kind of shit, but We're gonna do some, probably a tricep. Probably do walking lunges, adductor, abductor, be done, and that'll be one set. Haven't done adductors and abductors in a while, so especially the inner thigh is definitely something that you can overdo if you haven't done it in a while. And then obviously later in the week when I start to do some of my presses, you can kind of strain that area. So that's why I'm gonna kind of do it a tricep. I'm not gonna push myself super hard on those exercises, but I wanna get my body acclimated to start doing them on a regular basis. So let's go. Next set, 8 reps, 9 reps. Let's get it. Don't know what it is. Starting to feel a little bit of a headache coming along, which I think has to stem from the food situation that I had earlier. I'm gonna go grab my water. Like I said, even when you do everything right, it doesn't mean that the ideal result is gonna come out in the immediate. It's not a perfect math equation. Life is not a perfect 2 + 2 = 4. It's a long game, okay? So you're gonna be stacking wins day in, day out, day in, day out, and it is pushing you further along towards the goal that you are trying to reach. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that your goal, as you get closer, should always level up, okay? So when you are first trying to, like, you know, just say make money, your goal is to survive. Then maybe your goal is to get into your own place. And then your goal is to get a house, and then to get a nice house, and then maybe get a pool. So you need to realize that your goal is going to level up as you get closer and closer to that goal. And that's why I tell you guys that it's not always a perfect equation, you know? I have certain goals in my life, and one of the negative things that has happened recently is the car that I have is now classified as a lemon, so I have to get that turned in. I have the house that I'm in it went through a bunch of construction because there was mold and a water leak and stuff like that. So I might want to have myself a much bigger, nicer house, but I'm gonna have to go through this bullshit right now, even if I'm doing everything right. Sometimes bullshit comes along. Same thing right here. I'm eating perfect, not cheating. I'm staying hydrated. I'm doing my cardio. I'm doing all these things. I feel like shit today. Just part of it. Not everything's going to equate to that perfect equation, but I tell you, if you keep stacking the wins, you keep putting the right things in place, you are moving closer and closer to that goal. Regardless how I feel, I came in today, I made improvements. Is this the best possible workout that I could ever have? Absolutely not. But is it better than sitting home or not getting into the gym? 1,000%. Let me repeat myself, 1,000 fucking percent. Those days that you give up are the days that you lose confidence in yourself, because you're making that decision. Last one. All right, that's it, guys. I don't want to bore you with some body weight lock and lunges and some quick abductor stuff, so we're gonna call that a wrap for today's workout. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys following on. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Please follow, subscribe. Send this to someone that wants to see some motivational shit. Send to someone that's looking to improve their legs. And you can always support us. alphasuppsusa, the brand that's out there to try to help you become the best alpha of your life, regardless of what it is. If you're a competitor, a mom or dad, someone that's just trying to lose weight, someone that wants to make a positive change in their life, this is the brand for you. Follow us along in our journey to help everyone become the alpha in themselves. Let's get it. Let's go. Big Stu, baby. Boom.